Decisions. Do you find it difficult to sometimes make decisions? Well, you got to remember that most people struggle when it comes to decision making. And it's part of our process, it's part of our life, it's part of what we do. But you got to remember that when you find it difficult to make decisions, it has a reflection on the rest of the way you think and how you perform. Why is that? Well, when you look at the fear that comes in sometimes when you're trying to make a decision, sometimes you might turn around, you might have to ask somebody else. So you go to other people and you ask for them to make the decision for you, or you ask them the question that you're trying to make the decision on, and then you decide as a result of what they tell you or what they say for you to make that decision. You got to remember that when it comes to decision making, that it's a process that you can follow that can allow you to make better informed decisions. And the important aspect here is that it's knowledge and data. So we can go to people and ask them to make a decision for us, or we can ask them the question, and based on what they tell us, we can make a decision on that. However, what you got to remember is that, are you going to the right people to ask the knowledge to allow you to make that decision? In a lot of cases, a lot of people will give you what they think you should do. However, they're not knowledgeable to give you the actual answer in the correct format. When it comes to decision making, we can find that the fear, the doubt, the worry sets in. And fear, doubt, and worry can turn to anxiety. Anxiety can turn to stress, and stress can turn to depression, and depression turns to decay. That's the exact process that the body follows when it comes to somebody that's struggling or having problems with their decision making process. By combating that or overcoming it, we just go to the data and knowledge aspect. And that's where we go to somebody that maybe is well informed, or an expert, somebody that's an expert in the field of what it is that you're trying to make the decision on. And then you get the informed decision from them, or you give them the information that you're trying to make the decision on, and they help you or bring you through that process to allow you to make the decision. So what you got to remember is, by doing so, it allows you to bring you through the process. Because again, when we talk about the fear, sometimes it's a fear of losing money, sometimes it's a fear of what others might say, sometimes it's a fear for something completely different. And as I said, when you start with the fear, the doubt and the worry comes in. So you start to doubt yourself and the worry of it then sets in. But by simply going to somebody that has the knowledge and that's an expert in the field of the information that you acquire, well, then you can get them to help you, bring you through that process. Therefore, you become better at making decisions. And as a result, when you learn or teach yourself to make decisions quicker, you'll find that not only your business, but your personal life will get much better as a result of doing that. So when it comes to decision making, it is actually a very important process, albeit personally or professionally. So if it's a case that you find yourself struggling to make decisions, go off and get the necessary knowledge that you need to help bring you towards that. If not, look for data. So maybe it's a decision that you're trying to make on a business. Well, then if it were, say, marketing, or if it were somebody telling you something that they were going to promise you, well, maybe you could look at the data fucking Nora. Look at the data. Look at the data aspect of it. So where you're looking at what data is proof that this can happen. When you look at the numbers. So it's a bit like, if you were making, 20 phone calls a day, and you're closing 5 sales, and you're taking in revenue of 1,000 or whatever, well, then that's data. You can look at the numbers based on over a period of time, and the data will bring you to make you or help you make that decision. But the important aspect here of everything got to do with making decisions is to look at data and knowledge, and it will help you make informed decisions.